Speaking of such, we're going to start with a tune that was recorded by King Oliver's Creed.
There is nothing like live music. Wait, scratch that.
Got some interesting stuff here.
There is nothing like
Whoa.
music on vinyl.
I'm gonna let that record play on. Feels very authentic.
The crispness that comes from a plastic platter.
The whole thing of watching it spin, you putting the needle on.
Vinyl records are back. Just ask someone who calls it new retro.
It's my dream to have a record player.
Don't skip over that. They don't even own a record player. But records somehow capture their imagination anyway.
I liked the design. I'm hanging them in my dorm.
Whoa.
If you're buying music that you touch and feel, vinyl has climbed to #1 on the charts.
Test it, maybe.
That hasn't happened since Loverboy looked like this.
My grandparents, they showed me a lot of records a lot.
Yeah, we buy used records every day.
And for some reason, 8 years ago, David Grover
It's funny because I've had ear problems since I was a little kid.
thought it would be a good idea to open a store that sells records.
You have somebody who's like a full-on, Republican, anti-vaxxer, like going crazy. And then you have, like your tree hugger, little girl who's got spacers and she's 15 and she dyes her hair. And they both can like freak out over Pink Floyd and like really have a connection.
This is David's church, where the mystery of music can touch the soul.
It's just like a beautiful, beautiful thing.
The flip side.
They want more records than the world can make.
There are only a few plants that can literally make music these days.
This machine was actually the first in the world of its kind. We took the first one.
When records disappeared decades ago, so did the places and machines that pressed them.
Machines are putting out records. We're bringing over a certain percentage of those records, putting them on the turntable, and absorbing this amazing new record before the world's heard it.
They're working around the clock here at Hand Drawn Records.
This machine's dropping one every 25 seconds, but that's not enough.
In about the time it takes to listen to the B-side of an album, you can drive from the plant to the Spinster record store.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that doesn't like music.
Music is a reflection of us all. It's what our feelings sound like. And vinyl, it turns out, is a magical way
You see it and you're putting it on.
to listen to it. Maybe we need this vinyl comeback more than ever.
You actually get a physical feeling from the sound.
We can step inside a record store and flip through an art gallery of bands and leave with a record of that experience in your mind
Kind of like the book, right?
and in your hands and your heart. Even if you can't play them yet.
I'm a broke college student.
In Dallas, I'm Mike Castellucci.